So for this French braid in front, I want a deeper side part than my natural part line. So I take my pointer finger and just go towards my real parting. And then I kind of like it to go diagonally, because then it doesn't show from the front like a straight line. So I take that section and divide it into 3 sections. And I'm going to cross the front and back parts across the middle. So I'll start with the front part and I cross it across the middle, and I take the back strand and cross it over the middle. And now I'm going to add hair to this front strand. So I pick up some hair and cross the strand over the middle strand. And then I take this back strand, pick up some hair and cross it over the middle strand. And the secret to braiding is just to find out how you want to hold your hands to be able to braid, well, keep them close to your head and make the braid kind of, you know, stay flat. Because if I braid up hair, I'm picking hair like this, and then it's going to be bulky afterwards. So I prefer to keep it close to my head and then loosen up the braid afterwards. So I just pick up hair, add it to the sections, the one in front, cross it over the middle one. And how I hold the strands, I take the back strand, add hair, and then after I cross it, I take the back strand, you know, in my hand like this, the middle strand with my thumb and pointer finger, and then I hold them like this and add hair to the front one, take my pointer finger under and cross it over the middle, and then I take these two and pick up the strand. But just, you know, watch some tutorials online, find out what works for you. And a good idea is to braid when you're not watching, like looking in the mirror, and then find out what works for you. And also, if I want the braid to lie like this, that's the direction I braid. But now if I want the braid to go, because now you see if it's like this, it looks okay. If I go like this, I get these bumps. So if I want the braid to go backwards, I'll just have to go back and then kind of hold the braid where I want it to go. So now I want it to go backwards, I braid this direction, because then it looks okay, I think. Yeah. And you can always fix things afterwards. And this is what my braid looks like, you know, before I do anything to it. But now I want to pull on the edges to pancake the braid to make it look thicker. So I'm just tugging on the outer sections to make it appear fuller than it really is. And I can also tug a little on these parts. And then when I tug on these parts, I try to feel where the part where I didn't, you know, this is the hair I added and this is the actual section. So I try not to pull the hair I added, because then it looks very bulky. So yeah, and then to secure it, I'm going to use a clip. Just clip it like this. And I could also, you know, add it into a ponytail or do an updo or something. Yeah. But now I think I'm just going to leave it down like this. So that's a French accent braid.